Alright, well, we got all this hung. Still gotta put this piece of paneling back up, but I'm not too worried about that right now. This thing was pretty rough, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. There's still a little bit of waviness to it, but it's not too bad. Some of these old joists were just not in good shape. We went ahead and hung drywall on this wall too, and on the inside of this little closet, which you can't even see in there, but just drywall's like, paneling is like 25, 28 bucks a dang sheet right now. So I didn't see any sense in spending that, and I could just do drywall cheaper, so, or at least about the same. So we got that done. And then while they were taping, I was back here in this bathroom getting this floor kind of situated. Just put a piece of this 1/4 inch sure ply down, and got it cut out around the pipes. From here to there runs off, I can't remember if it's 3/4 or 1 inch, but it runs off pretty good. So that would mean your toilet would be slanted that much, and you don't want that. So can't have that really. It's just not good. So I think I'm going to have to put some leveler in here and just work it over this way the best I can. That's all I know to do. The only other thing that I know that we could have done was tore that shower out, tore the whole floor out, jacked the whole floor up, and we jacked on that floor. Like, we jacked on that floor. It sounded like the house was going to cave down on us, and I said, that's enough. I can't do it anymore. So now we got to try to finish this. We'll probably get in here and put a coat of 20-minute mud on it in the morning, and then run another coat of regular mud on it, and then probably, let's see, that'll be Tuesday, probably, hopefully by Thursday, we'll be able to sand latest Friday morning. So I feel like we've set ourselves back here a week. We kind of have, but there was just no way around it. Yeah, and also we had to tear this door out. This was the old back door, and it had 2 thresholds on it, and to put this ceiling up, it had to come out. Plus, to get those thresholds out, it had to come out. So, and plus, it was just ugly. So it needs to be redone anyway. So I'll have to redo that, and it's going to be built in a little bit now, but nothing I can do about that. So it'll be a little bit narrow getting appliances and stuff through there. May have to come through the front door, but anyway, so I got that wire done. That really was no problem, other than we had to tear the freaking ceiling out. But that was my day. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you up on this one next time. All right, what's up, guys? We back at Marietta here. Brandon and Hunter had been working on this trim. We had to take some 1x8s, cut a 45 bevel on the top of them on the table saw to match all this old stuff, because we had to pull it out on this wall, and that piece was junk by the time we got it off of there. So, and they got this door case back out, and then they did the same thing here, put this piece of base in, which I wish they had paid attention and got that sticker off, or turned the piece around so the sticker's on the back. But anyway, it'll be fine. We'll just sand it off. So they've got that done. They got a coat on the ceiling and stuff back there that we had to do yesterday, and I've been working on this all morning. So this floor is really bad out of level. So what I did was I set my laser up, and then I come through and I put screws in the floor, and which you can't really see that probably, but I leveled all these screw heads. So all these screws that I've added, they're all 23 3/8, which you probably can't see that, but so this was very painstaking. Trying to bump this screw a 1/16 at a time or something with a freaking impact gun is a pain. But I got it all done. I pulled this vent way up, and I got this piece of plywood I cut to fit in there to kind of force it out. I may run a little bead of caulk around there to keep the self-leveler from going down inside there. And then I put this 2x4 here as a dam for this side, because ideally it would just come up and meet this, but it's too high. This is the floor over there, it would be too high by the time I got to here. So this is not perfect. It's not what I would prefer to do. I would have preferred to have completely gutted that bathroom, pulled the floor out, got all the floors jacked up where they need to be. But when you're dealing with investment properties and investors, sometimes you do have to make some compromises. I don't like it. I don't like it. But the budget is what the budget is. And if they go over budget, it makes it harder for them to buy the next property for me to come in and work on. So it's just one of those things that I've had to learn to deal with, because when I do drywall, I go for perfection. When I do everything, I go for perfection. But you know, I've been doing drywall for so long, and people expect it all the time. Doesn't matter. It could be in the worst house ever, a freaking crack house, or whatever. It's just they expect the drywall to be perfect. And I do too, even though there's no such thing as a perfect drywall job. But when you come and do stuff like this, investors most of the time are looking to save as much as they can. And I understand that, that's perfectly fine. But it means that you kind of have to do stuff like this that you really don't want to have to do. But in the end, it's going to be fine. But I would have preferred to do it the right way and tear that whole bathroom out, bring the whole floor up to where it needs to be, and to me that would have been the ideal way to do it. But that would have just cost way too much money, and then this whole deal doesn't make any sense. So Brandon Hunter just went to pick up some lunch. I'm going to get in here and prime this floor here. I'm going to clean it one more good time. You have to put a primer down before you put the self-leveler on it. I'm going to prime it, and then it's got to sit for a couple hours, and then you put the self-leveler down. So I'm going to do that right here in a few minutes, and then we'll put the self-leveler down, and then tomorrow we can start getting to doing some of the stuff that we should have been doing yesterday, namely the trim. So anyway, I'll catch you up on this one next time.